Hello and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sunaina, and I'm doing a reading for the sign of Pisces with regards to your energy, Sun, Moon, Rising Pisces for August 2019, guys. Now, over here, the Oracle card is an inquiry card for you. So it's a question. It's a question, and it's asking you a question with regards to your energies for August 2019, and it's also telling you to answer the call. So, what is your soul calling you to do? That's your question here. What is that your soul is asking you to do in the month of August 2019? And whatever that is, guys, you will have to answer the call, or your universe is asking you to answer that call with regards to your soul calling, ladies and gentlemen. Now, with this card in here, it tells you your guidance is divinely guided, okay? And that is the reason your soul is coming back to life. You are being called to answer the call of your soul. Now, which in turn could be scary. And, thing is that it might not make sense to you all of a sudden, but if you trust your soul's calling or yearnings, you will live a life beyond what your mind could possibly imagine, because for so long, probably that is not what you have done. So, when all of a sudden in the month of August you have that jitters and the shivers of your soul, it might make you nervous, it might give you a little bit of a scare because you're not used to that energy, guys. But again, if you answer that call, you will not imagine what will happen to you, guys, okay? So, answering your soul's call is not a one time thing, rather, it's a lifelong dance of your life, guys. So, deep down, you already know what you long for, what your soul is calling you for. You know that. But, in reality, we all know what our soul wants at times, but we are scared to answer to that truth of our soul. So whether you are called to do it, that is your calling, and whatever you're asked to do, that is your calling, and don't overthink on it. Don't wait for permission. Just say yes, because most people are waiting for a step by step plan before they take the first step, because we as human beings in the 3D, guys, we are scared to jump from one end to the other, to take decisions and make plans. We chalk out our checklist of whether we can do it, whether we cannot do it. But in this period, in the month of August, the universe is telling you your plan is already made, it's in your soul. You will have to just answer that call. And in reality, there is no time for you to make any more plans on pen and paper, or with a pen and paper, because the plan has already been destined and chalked out. You just have to answer it. So, but we are scared because our intuition doesn't work like that. We are scared as human beings, and it takes faith and courage to answer the call of your soul. And that's why most people don't do it. And but in the month of August, you are not one of those people in that group. You are a different group altogether. So, which means that in the month of August, the universe has chalked you or selected you or has chosen you to answer the soul call. So, you are in exactly the right place to answer your call now. You don't need to know the whole plan. You don't even need to know where you're heading or what you're going to do. You just need to take the next step. And, remember that even with all calculations on paper, you never have a perfect plan, guys. You never. It's never a complete and a perfect plan, because for people, there is no end to destination. There is really no end. So there is no right or a wrong way to do it, and you do not need permission from anyone else on whatever your soul is calling you to do. So sometimes the more resistance we have around our soul calling, the more important it is for our own soul growth. So in this month of August, ladies and gentlemen, Pisces, you guys will have to take this initiative to get over your scared self or the fright that you definitely will have with regards to this, because your soul will push you towards your destination, and you might want to, like, say to yourself, oh no, I don't want to do it, I'm scared, I have the jitters and the shivers, I have to take a plan, I will have to make a plan, I will have to take a step one by one in order to answer this call. But for you guys, in the month of August, that's not what the universe wants you to do. And if you miss out this time frame, again, you never know when it's going to come back to you. So in this case, you will have to take a plunge, guys. In the month of August, you will have to take a plunge towards your destination. And like I said, any plan for that matter, there is a risk, because you don't know. You don't know where you're going, what it is that is in front of you. It could be a job situation, it could be a love situation, it could be a personal situation, it could be your finances. Whatever that is, that you never have a perfect plan. But what you can do in this month of August is to hear your soul call. If your soul tells you that this is what you need to do, this is where you need to go, don't overthink on that, because this is what your destination or your life path is calling you to do in the month of August 2019, where the universe is telling you enough is enough, guys. Get up and hear your soul, answer your calling, and get down to work. Okay? So that is where it is in the month of August 2019. And your major arcana card is telling you the same thing, that it's a judgment and hope, or self-reflection and hope, guys, that you're awakening to the soul calling which is coming to you from the universe. You're getting over, it's like a rebirth for you, because a rebirth or transformation can happen in any form. So for you, in the month of August 2019, Sun, Moon, Rising, Pisces, you are definitely going through this self-reflection, because excuse me, because you definitely want, now you can hear that from within your soul, that it's time for you to fulfill your desires, to fulfill your wish, to fulfill your life purpose, whatever that you have ever imagined going forward or getting down to doing. But at this time, in the month of August, it's time for you to do a self reflection. Of course, you will be, because you are wakening up to your own soul calling, which is letting you know that it's time for you to heal, for you to take that hope and that faith, to rejuvenate yourself in whatever areas of your life that you are working for or going towards. And it is that time for you when the universe is asking you to take that leap of faith, guys. Okay, so that is where your story starts in the month of August 2019, because now it's up to you, Pisces, whether you take this in the right way or in the wrong way. But this is where your entire mission is, your purpose of life is coming from in the month of August 2019. And it's time for you to take that purpose and your destination in the right direction, guys. Because where you're coming from is the magic or the alchemist in the reverse. That is what it is. So your recent past energy is telling me that you were not able to complete the magic, that you had set out to do, because something halted you, something disturbed you, something came in the way that had put an end to this magic that you had wanted to manifest in your zone, guys. Okay, so, and now it's like the magician had come to you but hadn't come to you. Excuse me. It means that the magician had tricked you. You had become embroiled in some kind of an illusion and a trickery that had stopped you from moving forward towards your destination in the right direction, guys. So basically, whatever you had chalked out in the recent past, whatever you had desired in the recent past, you were not able to complete that project, guys. Because somewhere you fell short of that magic, of that power from the universe that could have otherwise given you that push to have completed that story in your recent past. So, in your recent past, that is what happened, Pisces, to you. And that is the reason now, in the month of August, the universe is letting you know that it's okay that you were not able to finish that work that you had probably planned to do in the recent past. But that doesn't mean that we are taking away everything from your zone. Okay? Because you were out of touch with your magical sense or with your magic in the recent past. And that is what halted your progress. But again, just because you were not able to complete that project in the past, it doesn't mean that going forward you will not be able to do it, guys. So we are giving you back that again. We are giving you back that same thing once again in the month of August. But this time, we will not give it to you just like that. You will have to take that step towards finishing that project or towards finishing the purpose of your life destination that you have been heading for in the past, but you had not been able to reach the point of its success story. So we are giving it back to you once again in August, and this time it will come to you from your soul. So you will have to manifest that magic from your soul in the month of August 2019, because universe is coming forward to give it back to you. But it's up to you guys whether you choose to take it or you don't choose to take it. Okay, so this is where you are in the month of August, because the month of August is pushing you towards the beginning of your destination. Once again, that's the overall synopsis for you. And you're waking up in your higher self. You are doing a self reflection of your past, of your present, of your future that you're going forward, because you know that it's time for you to take that leap of faith in order to heal, excuse me, in order to complete the project, in order to manifest your desire and your will in this world. Okay, so that is where you're going towards in the month of August 2019 with your overall self energy of the moon in the reverse and the three of wands, guys. Okay, now moon is Pisces, that's you yourself, and you are getting out of that illusion, out of that trickery in the recent past that whatever happened had stopped the magic from manifesting. You are leaving the fear, the terror, the dread, the anxiety, excuse me, all the things, because somewhere you have got the clarity after the eclipse to move forward, to think beyond your boundaries, to take the next leap of faith towards your destination. Because now, what it is, guys, is with the fear and the terror of your own self, you had been halting that magic in the recent past. So now, in this month of August, that's your overall self energy, where you're telling yourself that enough is enough. I need to work for myself. I need to turn my back towards all the other fear, the terror, the dread, the anxiety, everything that has been going on in my zone that halted the progress of me moving forward. So now it's time for me to go forward, to turn my back towards the other issues in life and wait for all these ships that's coming into my harbor where I'm just quietly waiting to take that leap of faith. Okay? Right now, I'm getting prepared to move. That's your overall self energy, guys. Okay? I'm getting prepared to move. I'm getting prepared to take the next step forward. I'm, like kind of recharging my batteries with my faith and hope and desire because I can see that whatever I have done in the past has stopped the magic. So now it's my soul that's calling me out. This is my soul calling me to take that leap of faith, leaving behind everything else, all the illusions, all the trickery, all the dread, all the fear, when I have not been able to have that clarity of myself to know what I want. But now I'm leaving all that behind to move forward into the next phase of my own life, into a new destination, into setting sail for a new journey, and I'm getting ready for that. So, this is your overall self energy in the month of August 2019 because you're waking up to that particular portion of your life where you can hear your soul voice and you are getting ready to answer that call from the universe going forward in the month of August 2019, guys. Let's take a clarifier for the moon card in the reverse and the three of wands here. Too many cards. Okay, this one jumped out. Yeah, see? And you are doing that because, again, it's the lover's card in here, guys. So it could be that you are doing it to bring your love back in life. If somebody is involved in a romantic situation, sorry, I had to adjust myself. If somebody is in a romantic situation and you're probably going long distance or you're joining somebody in a place which is not your home, but you're going there, that could be one. The next possibility is that you are taking that leap of faith towards building up something in your zone with regards to balancing your life as well, because you have realized that you are possibly a person who lacks that emotion of love or who had been lacking in the emotion of love, guys. Okay, so love and lovers could be, this card could be taken in many ways. It could be a balance of your own life because what happens to people is when you do not have somebody to love you in the right way or to take care of you, you feel disbalanced in life. You definitely have a disbalanced situation. So that is the reason, personally, professionally, romantically, you are taking that leap of faith to bring back that love in your life, guys. Or you are bringing back or joining hands with somebody who will help you to move forward, leaving behind all other negative, toxic situations that had been halting you in the past, guys. Okay, so therefore, this is where you are going towards because you have realized that if I do not do this, A is that I will not be able to love myself. I need to love myself. I need to bring back the balance of love in myself. I have to love myself first. Okay, and second of all is I'm doing this because I realized that I do not have any love in my zone. And if I do not move forward, I won't be able to get that balance of love in my zone. Okay. So in this case, in this scenario, you guys are moving forward or getting ready, not moving right away, but getting ready to move forward because you have realized that your life has been completely out of balance for quite some time because magic is in the reverse for you in the recent past. So there was a lot of trickery, there was a lot of illusions. There were people who might have jumped into your zone to have really given you a hard time, okay, where basically you had lost your faith in your own self. So now you are rejuvenating that faith back in yourself. You are telling yourself that time is limited for me. I have to take this leap of faith because I need to balance my own self, or I need to join hands with the person I love. And that is where I'm getting ready to move in the next chapter of my life because my soul is telling me to do this. Okay, so you're getting ready. Now, what you are leaving behind is your control over your impulsive behavior, Pisces. Okay, so you're leaving behind that impulsive behavior and that control you had on that, that whatever you wanted in life, you had to rush forward to get it. It was like the devil and the Knight of Sword in the reverse here for you. That's what you're leaving behind. So this could be one. The second could be that you're leaving behind that impulsive behavior that, it was like without knowing, without understanding, without giving it a shot, you had to rush forward. It was those kind of impulsive situation where emotions were absolutely dead. But without emotions, you were in that frame of mind earlier on that you never really gave it an emotional thought before you moved forward. You never really thought that, if I do this, what will happen? Or if I do that, what will happen? So that is what you're leaving behind to bring back the control on your impulsive behavior, guys. That could be the second, okay? So you're leaving behind that rush affair of yourself without thought, without emotions, without understanding. And that, that every time you felt that pinch or the nudge to move, you moved, but you never thought of the consequences. You never thought of whether it was right or wrong for you, or whether it is the your life path or your destination that you're moving towards. So you were in that state which you were leaving behind in order to bring back this control on your impulsive behavior, on your emotions, on your sentiments, which you realized you had a lack in. So you're bringing back control of your own love. You're bringing back control of the love that you want in your life with the lover's card in here because you have realized that in the past, you might have moved towards something which completely was out of balance for you because you had no control on the pace and the speed in which you had moved earlier. Okay, so that is what you are leaving behind, guys, to bring back the right control of yourself because the devil here, is all about that, guys. So you could be leaving behind your impulsive behavior on addictions. It could be substance abuse. It could be codependency. It could be anything that you were kind of rushing forward without thinking. So that is where things are coming to an end because you have realized that life path that you had chosen was not the right one. So now that is coming to an end and you're bringing back control on your behavior. You're bringing back control on your emotions. You're bringing back control on the things that you want in life, your faith in life. You're waking up, you're doing a self-reflection on your own impulsive behavior, on codependency factor, on temptations, or anything wrong that you had been rushing forward without giving it a second thought, guys. Okay, because you did not hear your soul calling in the past of what I need to do, of what I don't need to do, of whether I should go like that, of you just thought that it is right for you and you had moved. Excuse me. But now that behavior is ending. It's ending. You're leaving that behind because you have realized that you had practically no control on your life, on your love, on your finances, on anything in life that you had wanted to take care of. So that is what you're bringing back in the month of August or you're getting a hold of that controlled energy towards your new self destination, guys. Let's take a clarifier for the Knight of Sword or the Prince of Sword in the reverse and the Devil energy here. Okay, please give me a clarifier for the Knight of Sword in the reverse and the Devil. Too many cards. So basically, you are getting back to that area of your life, Pisces, where you have realized that you need to work for yourself. Okay, you have to, too many cards. You need to work for yourself. You need to take your own self calling into action now. You have to hear your own soul because your life has not manifested any magic for so long, and you have been stuck in that illusion, in that trickery, in that place where people have probably taken advantage of you. They have not given you that reward at the end of your journey, because you had no control. You had yourself had no control in working with that illusion and trickery. So that is the reason life was out of balance for you and magic did not manifest, because the magic can only manifest for you from the universe, Pisces, is when you have everything in your zone in the right way. And this you are doing, and see, this is what you are doing to bring back your legacy and your fulfillment, your finances, with the Ten of Pentacles in the upright and the Ace of Swords, to know that it's time for you to go towards your own truth, to go towards your own soul calling, because you had been lacking in whatever area of your life with regards to your happiness, with regards to your fulfillment, with regards to your abundance. And now you are rushing forward because universe is giving you the sword in your hand, and they're letting you know that yes, we are giving you back your power. With the Devil, it's up to you now for you to move in the right direction, to use the sword in the right way, because it's a two-edged sword, guys. Okay, so it's like a challenge for you, Pisces. Whether you choose to use the sword in the right way, you get the right result. If you choose to use the sword in the wrong way, you will get the wrong result. But now, because of the lessons you have learned in your earlier self, in your earlier energy, the recent past, you are now taking the sword towards your own truth, towards your own soul calling, to find your own happiness, Pisces. Okay, so you're leaving behind that impulsive behavior that you had been engaging in somewhere in the recent past, where things you knew, because you were like in that frame of mind, guys, if I'm not mistaken, is you knew that it is not with you, but you were rushing towards bringing it back without giving yourself the time to settle with your emotions, to settle with your sentiments. So you were in that rush to bring everything back, but in the event, what happened is magic did not happen, because the magician was like, okay, I'm not giving you because you really have no clue of what you want in life. Okay, so now get yourself back in the right zone, get your soul calling in the right place, pick up the clue, pick up the truth, and then rush towards it and move towards it. You don't have to rush, but you can move towards your own truth to bring back whatever in the past you had desired, but it was not with you, guys. Okay, so now this is what is happening to you and what you're continuously manifesting to do, Pisces, is the High Priestess in the reverse, the Prince of Cups upright, the Seven of Wands reverse, and the Two of Swords, guys. Okay, so basically now in this month of August, there is no indecision that you have to get rid of your own self-disbelief. You have to fight towards your own self-belief again, to find your footing, to find your strength, to find back your life in the right direction with regards to this sentiment, with regards to this emotion of the give and take in the right direction, for which you definitely in the past you have not been able to open your intuition in the right direction. But now, with the high priestess in the reverse, it is letting you know that it is time for you to take your lessons from your soul. Don't keep your intuition closed. You have learned your lessons, Pisces. So take that lesson from the high priestess, bring her back to walk in the right way towards the offer, the give and take of your idealistic, romantic heart that you have been carrying. But again, there is no indecision on the fact that you will have to build back everything and fight your right and find your right footing in your world, in your 3D, to bring back your belief, because you have been kind of overwhelmed with everything that has been happening in your zone, Pisces. It's like a give up kind of a situation where you had felt completely destroyed, because magic did not come to you. So now there is no indecision on the fact that you have to bring yourself back. You have to bring back your self-worth. You have to bring back your self-esteem. And when that comes back, your emotions are going to come back from the lessons that you have learned in the past, not to repeat that same mistake of not using your emotions in the right direction, guys. Okay, so this is a message from you with regards to what you are continuously going to work upon in the month of August, because you know where you had gone wrong in the past and what happened to you, guys. Okay, so you don't want to do that mistake again. You don't want to repeat that mistake. And it's time for you to pick yourself up once again and walk towards your right destination, where everything is waiting for you, and you will just have to give and take that from that situation in order for you to bring back your own self-worth in the right direction. That's your own self-calling, guys, too. Okay, let's take a clarifier. Too many cards. Let's take a clarifier for the 4 cards in here. Yeah. And this time, they are giving you permission to go forward, the Knight of Swords. But this time, they're giving you permission to move forward in the right direction with regards to your right self-understanding, guys. Not that impulsive behavior, okay? Not without thinking, not without knowing what you want in life. Now you're rushing forward, yes, but you're rushing forward knowing what you want in life, because you have heard your soul calling, Pisces. You know this is who you are, who you want to be. You're rushing forward to bring back your emotions, to bring back your belief, your self-worth, your self-esteem. And there is no indecision. Nobody can halt you when it comes to the fact of you having learned your lessons in the past, and now you're trying to bring the High Priestess back in order for you to fulfill this project. But this time, universe is letting you ride on this horse, letting you move, setting you free to go, because they know that you have heard your own soul calling. In the past, what you had been leaving behind is because you hadn't heard your soul calling, and you were making mistakes after mistakes. You were creating one fiasco after the other, and you were getting nowhere. And that is the reason the universe ended that story for you, have told you that that is not the way to move. Take control of your life, and once you have taken control of your life towards your own truth, towards your own destination, to bring back yourself, you can move forward. We will set you free. So you're moving forward towards your truth, towards your finances, towards your own love, towards the love that is waiting for you, towards the ships that is coming towards you in your harbor, guys. Okay? So you're making plans for it. You're moving your plans quickly. You're taking action on your plans You want to be successful in life now because you have heard the purpose of your soul calling, guys. Okay? So that is where the universe is going to let you move forward. They are going to set you free because they want you to now manifest the magic, but manifest the magic in the right way, guys. Okay? Now, what's entering your zone this month is the Six of Cups in the reverse and the Ace of Swords, okay? Which is clear message that what is entering your zone is the new beginning with the Ace of Swords. You got the Ace of Swords here and the Ace of Swords. A dupe here, guys. So you're going towards your own truth. You want to cut through all the brutalities of your past, of whatever situation with the Six of Cups in the reverse did not manifest. You're leaving that behind to walk forward to your next journey, guys. Okay? So you're leaving behind your emotional baggage. You're leaving behind that pain, that grief, that sorrow, the heartbreak. You're leaving behind that emotional garbage, okay, to move towards your new beginning, guys, because you have the sword in your hand. You got a dupe in here, guys. Congratulations with the sword, which is the Ace of Sword, which is like absolute, it's a mental energy for sure. But this mental energy is letting you move forward because universe is now giving you permission to use the sword in the right direction. But again, please remember, with the Ace of Sword, there is always a two side here. Again, I'm repeating myself. So just because you have the Ace of Sword in your hand, don't use it in the wrong way, guys, anymore. Use it in the right way. Take the right call, hear your soul purpose, and move towards it, leaving the rest of the emotional baggage and garbage behind because you're getting the clarity of your mind. Your mind is very sharp. There is a breakthrough of everything in the past that you are leaving behind to walk forward to your next destination in the month of August 2019, guys. Let's take a clarifier for the Six of Cups in the reverse and the Ace of Swords upright. So whatever in the past, it could be with regards to your love, it could be in regards to your family situation, it could be in regards to your losses in finance, anything, or your job situation that did not work for you. So now, in the month of August, you're taking on the role. Oh my God, there is a lot of air energy, guys. Lot of breakthrough for you with regards to your mind and the sharpness. You're using your head over your sentiments or emotions. You're taking hold of your rational self, your logic in the right direction. With the King of Swords, you're very tough with your decision, guys. Nobody can move you, okay? Because now you have realized that you are no longer the soft, naive person. And you're getting that breakthrough of your own self, where logic and rational is more important than anything else to you. So your breakthrough of your mind, your clarity of yourself is being granted to you by the King of Swords in here, guys, who is coming to let you know that it's time for you to move in the right direction, leaving everything else behind. All those past grief and hurt, clear it, break it, free it, and move towards your new destination in the right direction. That's where the King of Swords is coming to let you know, hey buddy, wake up. It's no longer time for you to sit and grieve, to shed tears of situations that in the past did not manifest. But now it's time for you to move forward. I'm giving you the breakthrough. I'm giving you the clarity. I'm giving you the rational and the logic. Take that and walk yourself into the next phase. And that is where you're wakening up to bring back your hope and desire, your faith in the right direction, guys. And look at your grounding energy, the Four of Cups in the reverse. You're wakened up, guys. You got the wisdom from the fourth cup that's come to you from your universe. It's a sudden awareness of what has happened in your zone. Okay? Where have the mistakes been done by you? Because your focus earlier on was on the three spilled cups and you were crying over that. Now, all of a sudden, you wake up one fine morning in the month of August and you are like, what the hell have I been doing? Why have I been crying my eyes out on the three spilled cups that were not for me? I have to move towards the fourth cup, which is waiting for me, which is here for me, and which is waiting to greet me in the month of August. And that's a sudden awakening that the universe is going to grant you a breakthrough, a clarity of your own emotional self as well, guys. Okay? So, emotions, clarity, truth, everything is coming back to you, Pisces. Congratulations. Congratulations to you. Really. Honestly, you deserve it. Let's take a clarifier for the Four of Cups in the reverse, guys. Please give me a clarifier for the Four of Cups in the reverse. Lot of mental clarity. Look here. Wow. So with this awakening, guys, you have realized your own folly in the past, where you had halted your own self-progress because your emotions, your energy, your thoughts, everything was fixed on the three spilled cups. And that's why you were not able to move. Because you were scared that if you move, you might have got scared in the past with a situation that did not manifest its right result. So now, after that, you halted yourself and you told yourself, oh my God, I cannot move because I have suffered in the past. The magic did not manifest. I have been hurt. I am in pain. I am in grief and I cannot move. And this sudden awareness, this breakthrough with the Page of Swords, the clarity, the mental clarity is coming to you. And the message is coming to you from the universe. Enough is enough. Move. That's why you have got the Three of Wands in the reverse and the Three of Wands upright in yourself. Okay, dupe again that this is time for you never to stall again, never to halt again. It's time for you to move because we are giving you the awakening to move forward, and it's a breakthrough message for you. The clarity of your mind, of what you had done because of your own understanding of that, whatever has happened with you. And now it's time for you to move forward, taking the fourth cup of wisdom from the emotions, from your emotional self, to understand your situation in the right frame, getting a mental clarity of your emotional breakdown that you had, which had halted your progress in life. So now you're coming back to life, Pisces. You're telling yourself, no, I had made a mistake of not moving. It's time for me to move. It's time for me to take the fourth cup from the universe. I have suddenly awakened, and it's a realization that it's dawning on me that I need to move right away. Right away. That's your grounding energy, guys, in the month of August 2019. Now, your challenge is this, guys. Your challenge is the Tower in the reverse, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. Okay? So basically, your challenge is to juggle between what you need to end in order to restart your future. That's your challenge. How do you balance the end of situations to begin a new situation, ending your grief, ending your sorrow, ending your pain in the right direction to move forward, guys? Okay, so you are stuck in between that movement, and this is the challenge area. Okay, universe is pushing you for the movement, but your challenge is you're stuck in between the two ships in here, trying to balance what you need to end before you move forward, because you know that once you move forward, you will have to move forward to start something new. So you cannot move forward in the middle of ending and beginning. You have to finish one chapter, close that, finish it, finito, and then move. Okay, so therefore you're stuck in between the movement. That's a challenge with you. You're stuck in between. You want to move, but you know that you have to move in the right direction. So you are kind of stuck in between of what you need to end immediately in order to begin that new beginning for yourself, guys. Okay? So you're trying to balance out the situations, whatever needs to end, whatever needs to be cleared, whatever needs to get out of the way, because you know that the life path you're choosing with regards to your soul calling, guys, if you jump into that, you cannot jump in the middle of this change. Excuse me. So you have to close the old chapter in order to begin the new chapter of your life. And that is your challenge of which area of your life that you need to immediately take hold of to put an end to that situation so that you can move forward to begin your next journey, guys. Okay, let's take a clarifier for the three cards: the Tower in the reverse, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords upright. Yeah, it's like you're trying to balance your finances as well before the movement happens, because it's a deal for you, right? You are having to finish off your old story and then move towards the new story that's coming into your zone. So this is where you are kind of feeling a little bit jittery, and shivers are coming to you because you are in that phase, where you are like, okay, which is the area I need to complete before moving forward? How do I balance my finances? How do I take care of the situations which is upon my shoulder in order to end that, to restart and begin my life in the fresh way? Okay, let's take a clarifier. Please give me a clarifier for the three cards: the Tower in the reverse, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords upright. So that is where your hope and fear is, guys, that you should be able to balance it well, to move forward, to finish off with the past guilt, with the past burden, with the past load that you had been carrying on yourself. It could be emotional burden, financial burden, psychological burden, professional burden, romantic burden. It could be a divorce situation. I don't know why it clicked in my mind, but it could be a divorce situation that you guys are going through that you want to finish before you move forward into the next journey of your life. So whatever burdens that you have been carrying, you want to finish that. You don't want to carry it with you in the next phase of your life. You want to delegate that burden onto others, to let them help you to complete that work, okay, to complete that project, finish it off as quickly as you can to move forward into your next destination. It could be work related as well, where you have been stuck with a project and you want to finish that as quickly as possible in order for you to get your freedom to move into the next destination. So take it in whichever way it resonates with you, but it's a challenge area because that's where you're going towards. You want to finish it quickly, you want to work with it fast, you want to complete that project of your past, to leave that situation, finish that, end it, clear your destination and move forward. And that's that jitters and shivers, movers and shakers kind of an energy that is hitting you in your challenge zone, guys. Now, where is that you're going to find your support, guys, when this challenge hits you? Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the King of Wands. Okay, so this is where you find your support as soon as you can free yourself. You need to free yourself because somewhere you're still trapped, guys. Okay, that's where you're the challenge, and the challenge is coming in. Okay, so somewhere you're still stuck. So you're thinking, how do you get out of that situation of entrapment to begin this new beginning for yourself? And you're using your head and you're using your spiritual wisdom with regards to the setting free of yourself, guys. Okay, so you definitely will have to make use of this King of Wands to overcome the challenges, to see the bigger picture as to how you can move away from whatever situation is trapping you towards the new beginning that is calling you from your soul, from the universe and letting you know that I'm waiting for you guys. I'm waiting for you to receive me. It's up to you now as quickly as you can make yourself free to come towards me. But again, you're kind of in a deep thought. Give it a thought, guys. Definitely give it a thought. It's time for you to think on this entrapment, to think on this challenge of setting yourself free, because that is where you're trying to balance your energy as well to move forward towards the new beginning that your life is beckoning you at this point in time. But give it a good thought, guys, okay? Because you definitely have that passion, you have that energy to overcome the challenges, you have that fire in your belly, but you definitely will have to go through that area of your life where you need to think on this subject, on this matter, very closely as to how you can free yourself to move towards the new beginning that is waiting for you guys. Let's take a clarifier for the Ace of Pentacle, Eight of Swords, and the King of Wands in the upright, guys. Okay, there you are. To give birth, it's time for you to give birth, finishing the old chapter of your life, guys. You have to finish, you have to rise, you have to shine, to give birth to your new self, to give birth to the new energy, because Venus has come back to your zone, to give birth to your new love, to your new profession, to your new personal adventure, whatever that is beckoning you by finishing off the old cycle, closing that, saying adieu, goodbye to that old cycle to move forward in the real world, guys, okay? Now, my spirit's advice to you guys, here it is. Two of Wands in the reverse, the Wheel, and Ten of Wands here. You got the Ten of Wands twice. Once in the upright, once in the reverse. It's a dupe here, guys, okay? There are many cards which is dupe here. Even the Ten of Swords is dupe here, upright and reverse. So this is where you have your focus, guys. Ten of Swords is the focus area. Ten of Wands is the focus area. Three of Wands is your focus area. Ace of Swords is your focus area, because these are all duplicate cards. These are all dupes in here. So those are the areas that the Knight of Swords. Okay, those are the areas that you will have to do your main focus or give your main focus on, guys. Now, where would you find your support is in your Wheel of Fortune. To look for your new destination and to walk towards it, taking the trouble to reach your destination, but you have to find your way out from whatever is holding you back to move your Wheel of Fortune, to take the next step forward towards your new road, towards your new destination, which is going to require a lot of work on your end, Pisces. It's not going to come to you easy, to be honest with you, but at the same time, that is what is going to turn your Wheel of Fortune. So you will have to take this advice to look for ways to clear your zone, to move forward, because once you move forward, nobody can stop your Wheel of Fortune from moving. That's when the Wheel of Fortune is going to move, is going to shoot, is going to take off, guys. Okay, so Ten of Wands in here. Did I get a Ten of Wands anywhere else? Yeah, there you go. Ten of Wands, that's what I told you. Ten of Wands upright, Ten of Wands reverse. Focus on these areas of your life, guys. Focus on these areas. Ten of Swords, Ten of Swords. I'm repeating myself because of you guys, okay? Focus on these areas. It's very important, because at this point in time, you definitely have a lot of work to do, Pisces. Lot of work towards moving your own Wheel of Fortune, changing your own destiny, guys. Changing your life to reach your place of happiness, of abundance, of peace, of serenity. You have to find that road. That's your challenge. How you balance your energies to give birth to yourself in the month of August is also a challenge time, guys. Okay, let's take a clarifier for the Two of Wands in the reverse, the Wheel, and the Ten of Wands upright. Let's take a clarifier for the three cards. That's my spirit's advice. That work towards the movement of your destiny because of your soul calling. You cannot wait anymore. And because your soul has been calling you towards finding your new destination, it's time to shoot. It's time to take off. But before you take off, you free yourself from whatever is holding too many cards, whatever is holding you back, guys. Okay, that's your challenge. That is where you will have to work in the month of August. Other than that, you are all there. You're going towards your new destination, but you have to face your challenge because in the past you were not able to finish that project. So now you're moving forward once again. Universe is giving you the option to move in the right direction. But universe always gives you option, but never without challenges, guys. Okay, never without challenges. So therefore, you will have to bring your challenge into focus in order to find your own happiness, your own social life, your own enjoyment with people, everything that you have been blocking from yourself, from your own zone, is what you need to bring back in your life. That joys, the rejoice, the joys, the passion, social engagement, social interactions with people, having fun, that's going to move. Because if you do not interact with people at this point in time, you will be left alone fighting this battle all by yourself, guys. Okay, this is one. Second is if you have a karmic obligation or a third party situation that is troubling you, you need to let go of that, finish it off, and move towards your own destination, towards your own truth. That could be the other. Let me take a clarifier again for the Three of Cups in here. Just curious to see. Please give me a clarifier for the Three of Cups in here. Because if you have not been interacting with people, you need to interact with people to move you. Because sometimes what happens when you're doing all this work by yourself, you can be confused. But if you interact with your friends, move around in social circles, talk to people about your problems, you never know. Sometimes friends can come up with some kind of an advice for you and let you know, okay, this is what you need to do to move forward. And that's where you go forward, you move forward. Take that leap of faith towards your destination, guys, okay? Please, yeah, there you go. It's just about to ask for it. Yeah. There you go. It's time for you to interact with people. If it's a karmic situation, you leave that to balance back yourself in the right direction, getting away from that cold and bitter heart that you have been holding. Because unless you do that balancing, guys, universe is not going to bring it on the platter. Never. If you don't open your heart to your emotional self, to clear away the garbage from your own heart, to remove that isolation, to remove that icy feeling in your heart, to balance your heart back, to move around in the circle with friends, to bring back your own life in the right direction. That is where you're going to find your support once you open your heart and get out of the state of being in isolation, guys. Because the more you sit in that state of freezing yourself, being isolated from the rest of the world, the other energies are not going to be working for you. Because you alone cannot manifest all energies, guys. You need help at times from people to manifest the right energies for you, to give you that nudge, because universe themselves cannot give you the nudge. They give it to you, the messages, the nudges, they come to you from people, from friends, from your co-workers, from your zone of, or your community that you like to interact with, guys, okay? So that is where you are going to find your, that's your advice from my spirit in here, guys, okay? So do what you have to do, but balance your energies in the right direction to move your wheel of fortune, because it could be that your friend circle or your social circle those are the people who will be able to find you the road towards your movement in the next step of your life. It could be somebody comes up with a bright idea and lets you know, oh, you can do this, which you might say, oh, I never thought about it. So now is the time that you should look into that area of your life. And your outcome is the Eight of Pentacles. You're starting to build back everything in your zone, guys, by the end of August, beginning of September, getting grounded with yourself, getting grounded with your own understanding of building back everything in life. It's a very slow process because you're going to have to restart your energies. You have got to move your wheel of fortune. You have got to start building your finances, your love, your career, your personal self-worth, self-confidence, everything that had gone for a toss. But towards the end of August, beginning of September, you are going to restart on those energies. You are going to ground yourself with those energies because you have come to the conclusion that you definitely need to work for yourself in order to manifest that magic which had stopped before, guys. Let's take a clarifier for the Eight of Pentacles. You will be an apprentice because you are very naive at this. To restart something, you need a lot of energy. You need a lot of guts. You need a lot of will and determination. But then, you will be. You will be able to do that because you are getting the strength from the universe to restart your work, to reinvent yourself in the right direction, guys. Beautiful. Okay. Let's take a clarifier for the Eight of Pentacles in here. Please give me the clarifier for the Eight of Pentacles in here. So everything that's coming to you, guys, take this at this point of whatever you have and whatever you're building, balancing yourself in the right way to begin your life. It's the beginning of another life for you guys, really, and for which you need a lot of strength. You need a lot of strength, emotion, focus, dedication towards the new beginning. You cannot do it otherwise. You cannot. So you will have to bring a lot of dedication, a lot of focus in yourself to bring that energy of to rebuild yourself in the right direction, guys. Okay. Please give me a clarifier for the Eight of Pentacles in here in the upright. But it's a beautiful outcome because throughout the month of August, going close to the end of August, you will be able to see the change in yourself, provided you do the other portion of your life, handle it in the right way, guys. Okay? Keep that in mind, please, that you need to handle the other portion of your life in the right direction for you to get the right result towards the end of the month. Yes, and there you go. You will not be guarding your own self-worth anymore. You're not guarding anything, okay? Because you are starting to build something back in your zone. You're starting to bring things back in your zone. So whatever was holding you back, you have left that behind to unguard your emotions, to unguard your feelings, to unguard your understanding, your sentiments, your psychological self in the right direction, putting it forward, moving it forward to begin the next project of your life, guys. Okay, so that is your outcome for the month of August towards the end. Beginning of September, we will see your energies once again, for sure, Pisces. But definitely, whatever you're going to be doing, keep in mind that you need to move away from the emotional baggages in your life. Don't hold on to that. Put an end to that mental situation to start the new beginning, to bring back your Nine of Cups happiness, to move away from that feeling of being poor and left out in the cold. You walk slowly, do it, whatever you have to do, make that offer, bring back the generosity of that in your zone where you will be able to stay put in order to fulfill your Nine of Pentacles state of being in the Nine of Pentacles where you have everything in your zone, guys. Okay, so do this work in the right direction, but for all that, you will definitely have to have patience too. Take your patience in the right way. Give yourself that time and that energy. Give yourself that focus and that motivation to move forward in the right direction. With this, I end my video, ladies and gentlemen. Take care. Until then, goodbye. God bless. Khuda Hafiz and Namaste.